So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kinda glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Pues bueno, mejoras, seguimos aquí. La muerte monta en un caballo de acero. Pues bueno, continuamos con Silas Grip en su búsqueda de venganza. Así que vamos allá.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me. You ain't seen the
De un momento, por favor. Y ya regresamos, amigos. Bueno, continuemos. Ok.
Now, wait a second. Now, how'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Ok. Tenemos. Aló. Ah, no, nada, ya. La leyenda dice que podría detener un tren con la mirada. ¿A qué va a ser? Jesse James.
They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
Woohoo! Yeah! Aquí es tu papi, nena.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Aquí acabando con el negocio de las calabazas. Dame eso, nena.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey.
Ok, Jesse James. Es probable que Jesse James... que tengo una menta. Es probable que Jesse Woodson James fuera el bandolero más famoso del salvaje oeste. Decídanse, ¿es Kid o él? Ya era famoso en vida y en su muerte lo convirtieron en leyenda. A pesar de que tenía una reputación digna del mismísimo Robin Hood, los hechos no muestran que Jesse James no era más que un ladrón y un asesino. Ok. Mentitas.
By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Sáquese.
goddamn law dog.
Vamos, ¿quién sigue? Ya me sé lanzar dinamita, cabrón. Vamos. Ah. Me la peló. ¿Y ahora qué? Ah, ok.
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Ok, ahora. Qué raro que se quedara en cámara lenta. Ok, vamos a ver acá.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
Aunque como que al parecer Siley se fue al baño. Y acá dejó la historia. Sí, al parecer sí.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be 2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
boy.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Ok. Supongo que estoy en un bucle infinito hasta que regrese Silas.
Well, that's better.
Ok.
Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later.
Ok. Jean Reed y Belle Starr. No se sabe mucho acerca de Jean Reed, excepto que durante la guerra de secesión fue miembro de los asaltantes de Quantrill. Sí, Quantrill. Igual que los hermanos James y Younger, ¿ok?
Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof.
Nuevo nivel. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por acá. He mejorado la concentración. Escopetas dobles. La verdad no sé qué elegir, chavos, Vamos con escopeta doble, ¿les parece?
At some point, some bitch saw me and shouted out, "It's a damn Pinkertons!"
Ah, que sí.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins.
Okay,
Those
por acá.
evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. It was no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else,
Rayos,
aren't
me
they?
mataron.
Why is that, I wonder?
Fuck. Esa perra está loca. ¿Qué?
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
Ahora. Vamos con las pistolas dobles. Sí, son hombres muertos. Adoro la escopeta, amigos. Ajá.
Don't rightly know, Jack.
Adiós, amigo.
I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
Ok, vamos. ¿Supongo que tengo que saltar? Sí, bien.
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward.
Ayos.
This asshole don't know who he's up against.
No sé qué hice, pero hice algo. Vamos.
I wondered if I was ever gonna find the front of that train.
Ah,
Or the
rayos.
bastard I was after. Jesse hired a damn army after Northfield. Guess he didn't want to be outgunned like that ever again. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole
Ay,
on a
que
Gatling gun.
Perfecto, papu. The Spirit Stone, okay?
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Tragué rifles.
I'm putting you down.
Carga. Tranquilos, Ailas. Listo. Ah, dame esto, nena. Dame esto, ahora sí. Que tengo escopetas. Tengo una idea. A ver, sí, dame eso. Jejeje. Doble escopeta, amigos. ¿Usar? No, ok. Back, bitches. Ok, supongo que acabamos con todos. No, al parecer no.
You know who we are?
Como que no tiene lagazos, ¡Wow!
What incarnation? Come and get me!
Porque tengo lag, ¿no? De un momento. Voy a checar por qué tengo lag, ¿sale? Voy a checar unas cosas y ahorita regresamos. Creo que ya está. Avanzamos.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my
Vamos.
way. And that included Jesse James himself.
You don't want to mess with us!
Bien, vamos. Este debe ser un poquito más rápido, ¿no? ¡Boom! Nada mejor que una buena escopeta. O dos.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Nena, llámame vaquero.
It was then that
Oh,
Jesse detach the express car from the rest of the damn train. I
Pero
could
qué
see Jesse
esquivada.
waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Pero vieron esa esquivada. Ni el ultrainstinto me la pela.
You had a showdown with
genial.
Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Boom.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Bien. Sigamos con el amigos. Sin perdón. En 1982, Jesse James fue asesinado por Robert Ford. Y los sobrevivientes de su banda decidieron seguir a su hermano menor. No sé qué. Creo que era Frank. Creo que sí era Frank. Ok. Tubi-tupa. Tubi-tupa.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother,
Oh, sí, era
Frank,
Frank.
and that son of a bitch Jim.
Bien.
I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Esto
In
parece...
fact, before I could find them,
Ah,
some
yeah.
Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
¡Oh! Vamos con el rifle. Me da munición.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Esto es lo que se me hace familiar. ¿No fue con la visión del lobo gris?
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again?
You carry great darkness in your heart.
Yes, yes.
Claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
Vamos.
And the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? Oh, death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
So are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son-bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Pues bueno. Frank James. Vaya, Bonita rola la que se echó nuestro amigo Silas.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close. I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Okay, Cold Jumper. Acá, pistolas grabadas. Nuevo nivel. Vamos a ver qué tenemos por acá. Bueno, no sé en qué gastar, para ser honestos. Cabrón,
I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Tal vez sí, tal vez no. Frank, haz de una vez, desgraciado.
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James guy. Right. I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
Este me gusta más, corredor. Bueno, a la carrera, mejor dicho.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Ah, rayos. Tiene buen ojo el cabrón, Buen ojo y buen gatillo. Bueno, sí, de gatillo.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Take him out! He's just one man!
Gonna cut you a new smile.
Vamos.
Put him down! I want that bastard dead!
Mierda. Cabrones. Y tengo que tener más cuidado con esos. Dynamite, bitch.
There's that son of a bitch! Take him out! He's just one man! Put him down! I want that bastard dead!
This is gonna hurt.
Sí, ya lo creo. Vamos, Frank, te vas a jugar. Ahí va, Frank.
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Hey, Frank. No te ves muy bien.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life! Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will! At this point, I just don't give a shit!
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him! I never did like that bastard! I am done here!
Okay.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Pues bien. Gracias, Frank. Bonita vista, para ser honestos. Muy bonita vista. Naturales, amigos. Todo lo que hemos echado a perder. Ah, genial.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
Dynamite. Ok, no, esto de la escopeta no está resultando también como quería.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Espectáculos del viejo oeste. Nuestra imagen de viejo oeste suele incluir vaqueros guiando enormes rebaños de ganado vacuno, indios coloridos, tiroteos, duelos al mediodía, asaltos a diligencias, o sea, los trenes más o menos, o algo así. Eso es una verdad distorsionada, exactamente, exagerada e idealista. Al parecer nunca fue verdad. Toda mi vida es una mentira.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Will someone please kill him? Don't let him through.
Que se ponen en fila, amigos. Es más fácil. Otra cosa que les dé. Ay, perdón, esto no deja. Apaga el micro para que no te quede todo.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
Hola, Reed.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Rayos. Espero que esto no se convierta en los hermanos Dallas 2.
And repay him I did.
Boom, boom, nena. Bien. 2 de 5 de Pepito de la verdad. Bueno, pues continuemos. Sigamos dándole.